for this exercise, and we hope to sort of expand it year-round. We have in studio a young lady who has just presented herself, who is actually going to be talking with us about matters relating to the Eastern Caribbean Central Bank and Financial Information Month. Oh yeah, I remember that. I remember actually being a part of Financial Information Month in years gone by. An extremely important exercise, so I'm so happy to be able to sort of host your presence here at Q95 this morning. Let's introduce you to the listening audience. You're live.
Good morning, Afi. Good morning, Dominica.
Yes.
My name is Shema John. I'm the resident representative of the Eastern Caribbean Central Bank in Dominica, but the coordinator for Financial Information Month. And every October since 2002, we have been doing Financial Information Month. It is an initiative of the Eastern Caribbean Central Bank, but we partner with other institutions across the region. And so in Dominica, as I'm starting off, let me just introduce who my partners are and say a big thank you to them. So we have the Central Cooperative Credit Union, and they should be joining me this morning. Of course, Eastern Caribbean Central Bank, First Domestic Insurance, National Bank of Dominica, Sagicor, the Aid Bank, First Caribbean International Bank, RBTT Royal Bank of Canada, Bank of Nova Scotia, National Cooperative Credit Union, National Development Foundation of Dominica, University of the West Indies Open Campus, FLO, and Dominica Social Security. They are financial partners, meaning they also contributed cash, but we have some other in-kind partners, and they are the media houses. We have GIS, Junior Achievement, Dominica Youth Business Trust, and National Youth Council. So together in Dominica, we came together and we have a program of activities for Financial Information Month in October.
Remind us, what are we trying to achieve with this exercise, this annual exercise of financial information? What's the mission?
Really, it is to get our public, and not just the adults, from primary school, secondary school, the working population, even those into retirement, to speak things financial. We try to remind them about things financial to make better financial decisions, and we are not doing it alone. That's where the partners come in. And so this year we have a program, as we always do in October, and for this year our theme is scope in terms of opportunities, and we're saying we want people to create opportunities for themselves, to optimize the opportunities that are available, to pursue opportunities, and to embrace opportunities. So every year we have a different theme, and this is the theme for this year.
Okay.
So in terms of our activities, well, we started on Saturday. We partnered with Cancer Society, and we did the cancer walk, and we'll be making a financial donation to the Cancer Association also.
I hear that walk was extremely successful. There were
good.
Thousands of people that appeared.
It was very, very good. In fact, they were supposed to leave at 4:30 from the MAM's end, and they left before because so many people. So they had to leave before 4:30.
Okay.
Yesterday we had a church service at the Deliverance Baptist Church in Goodwill, and we also presented them with a small financial donation. Well, now I'm there with you, not Matt in the morning, but Afi in the morning.
AM in the AM.
So I'm there with you, AM in the AM. And tomorrow we'll be having a discussion on applying for credit at another station.
Right.
We'll also be having regional symposium, and that's a public invitation to you. We're having a regional business symposium. It's something regional from head office in St. Kitts.
Okay.
Via video conference. And innovation forum. So it's something you can pick up. I know you like innovation.
Absolutely.
I heard you.
That's an appropriate use of the technology.
Right.
Bring us together.
So you're invited to that. It's at 4:30 this Thursday.
And where?
At our office, at the Financial Center on the 3rd floor.
Yeah.
So that's open to you.
Thank you very much.
We have our kids financial workshop we do every year, but this year we decided we are going to Kalinago territory.
Wonderful.
To deal with the children there. So that will be on Saturday. We'll be having a number of radio and television programs, one of which will be via GIS, and we'll be discussing wills. is something that people don't normally speak about.
People don't like to speak about
Exactly, and that's why every year we try to get a topic, and we're hoping that when people view the program, that they will start having a conversation about it. Last year we did planning for retirement via GIS means. So this year we're going to discuss wills. People always think when you start speaking will, you start speaking death. I know it's not something we want to talk about, but it is so important.
Very important.
Because what we have to realize is if we die without having a will, then we have no say after that, right?
So, but also you leave confusion for the survivors.
Unless if that is your intent, to leave the confusion.
Sometimes, I guess.
So we would want to discuss that and let people know what they should do in terms of preparing themselves.
For sure.
Because whether we want it or not, we're going to have to go at some point. And so we'll be having a whole set of different activities. That's for Financial Information Month. One of the things I want to speak about in terms of ECCB is that we're having a saving and investment course. It is a 10-week course, and it's only $100. You're really not paying for the value of the course, but we do not want people to just walk in and decide they're not coming back. So we want them to put some kind of
make an investment.
Make an investment in themselves, because
Absolutely.
when people invest, when they pay, they seem to commit themselves more to pursuing the course.
Yeah.
So it's just $100. So we have 10 facilitators, or some of the brightest minds in Dominica, I would say. So they'll be facilitating the course. It's on Wednesdays. We have a few spaces available.
Okay.
And you do not need to have any degree or any high school education. You just come in, you pay $100 to register, and every Wednesday is from 5:30 to 7:30 at our office.
At the office is the registration
At our
point.
office, right.
Okay.
And the course is being held at our office also.
And again, this is
Financial
third
Center.
floor Financial Center. Okay.
So people can come in, and we can only accept the first X amount of people that paid, because space is limited.
First come, first serve.
Right, so that's open to everybody. Now, last week or sometime last week or 2 weeks ago on Matt's program, I heard one or two callers called in, and they were concerned about having a ton EC dollar notes and saying that the supermarkets, they were not accepting it. And I did send some clarification, but I realized Matt didn't say all of it. So while we are saying that the supermarket can, they're not compelled to accept it. If the note is torn, just a little tear at the edge of the note, they may accept it once they can determine it's not counterfeit. But sometimes, depending on how the note is torn or mutilated, there's a value system that is placed on the note.
Okay.
So the note could be half value or full value. And so the cashiers at the supermarket may not be available. And I also said that they must ascertain that the note is not counterfeit. Okay. Because if it is counterfeit, then the business will lose, and the cashier most likely will have to pay for that counterfeit note. So while the supermarket can accept it once it's a little tear and they can determine it's not counterfeit, they are not compelled to. Really, the mode of operation is if your note, your EC note is defaced, if it's mutilated, if it's torn, you bring it to the commercial banks, and the commercial bank will exchange it for a proper note.
Okay, and thanks for that clarification, because there are lots of people, I'm sure, who have had that difficulty.
Right.
Yeah.
We're aware of that.
Okay, well, we have a few more minutes, and is there anything you would like to underline and underscore about the Financial Information Month?
Well, today we are doing the official media launch for Financial Information Month. So all the media houses, they are again invited at 11 a.m. to come in at the NCCU, at the credit union, at their conference room, so we can do the media launch for Financial Information Month. What we try to do every year is have the media launch at a different institution, because remember I said that we are not doing this alone. ECCB is not in this alone.
Absolutely.
We're actually coordinating, so we go to all our partners. And some people would say, how is it that all the commercial banks are able to come on board? They compete with each other, and for Financial Information Month they come on board, because when you have like goals, you have to come together and achieve what you have to achieve. And we also say that a well-educated public, if you're educated financially, you make better decisions. And that is why we were able to get all the competing firms to come on board and to do something for the greater good of our people.
Well, in a sense, they're competing, but they're competing as part of one financial system.
Right.
And it's like the Olympics, you know. All the competitors are competing, but they're competing under the umbrella of the Olympic goals and standards and values and principles and so forth. So it's fine. And before you leave, I wanted to ask you about this. There's a lot of young entrepreneurs in Dominica. Great ideas. Singers, artists, dancers, as well as people in the manufacturing and craft world. They seem to be having difficulties. And I'm wondering if maybe, if not this year, sometime, if we can focus on these this small, young, new
We actually had them in mind, you know, because
they need help.
On the 12th, we're actually doing a television program where we will have some of our panelists discuss with young entrepreneurs on what is expected of them in terms of managing their books, how do they do their finance, don't mix their personal finances, or don't use the business finances to do their personal
and
business.
Vice versa.
Right. And even the symposium, the Innovation Forum, it's a good opportunity for them to come in as well and learn something because it's a regional forum.
Absolutely.
So we always do have them in mind because Dominica Youth Business Trust, they're also a partner. And so whenever we're doing our calendar of events, we also focus on the young entrepreneurs.
Okay.
And it's an opportunity for them to come into the saving and investment course. ECCB also have a small business entrepreneurship workshop. So we run a lot of courses. And so people are welcome to call in at the office, find out when we're running the courses. And the courses are next to nothing because you're really not paying for the quality and value of the course. It's just for you to be committed.
And I would look forward to the day also that ECCB, because it covers all 8 member countries, can get best practice firms, best practice examples from other islands and share those.
We do have that because every year at the Business Symposium, we have people from the region come in and share their experiences, what issues they had, how they conquered those issues. So we do have that. It's just a matter of people coming in. And we send out invitations. But for some reason, I don't know if people are too busy making money.
No, they're too busy not making money. That's the problem. And that's what we have to fix.
Because they do not attend.
Right.
And then, we have a new governor, of course. So
of course.
is not with us.
Yes.
And we have something, I say especially for you, because you like to ask your questions. And we have a program called ECCB Connects.
Yes.
And there's a segment because ECCB is actually celebrating some 33 years since 1983 in existence. And so there's something we have asked the governor. So I know you have many questions. So the public, they're invited also. Any questions you have, you can either type it in or put it on video, whichever way you want to do it, whichever is easier. And you can send it to ECCB Connects at ECCB-centralbank.org.
Okay.
So any question you want to ask the governor and he will respond to it.
Okay.
At our ECCB Connects program.
They should use you more in the promotional activity because I think getting the word out is half the battle.
Yes,
basically once you get it out and people kind of have a credible promoter person like yourself, they'll come on board.
And we are still awaiting our governor's visit because he has not visited Dominica as well.
We look forward to that.
When he comes in, we're going to invite you.
I certainly want to chat with him. I have some serious issues I need to raise with him.
Okay.
Absolutely.
No problem.
Well, thank you so much for joining us this morning.
That's my pleasure.
And we are really, really happy to have you tell us about the ECCB and its financial information program.
And I always leave a tip, Afi. I just want to tell the listening public in terms of finance, do not bite out more than you can chew. My grandfather always say, cut your cloth to suit.
And chew before you swallow.
And just to encourage the public to live within your means, okay? You don't do because your neighbor is doing it. You don't try to force yourself to do it.
Okay. We have a little promo from the Hello, ECCU.
Guarantee, motor vehicles and marine cargo.
And I think we do have a little promo for you there, if we can only get it queued up properly. Yeah, but we want to thank you so much. I think it's so crucial to have the ECCU reach out to its constituents. Definitely. Very, very, very important to have you connect with us.
I think we have some more time. We supposed to finish at 8:45.
Okay.
So we can probably interact with the public, if you don't mind.
I think you have a song.
We have a song. We do have a song. It was composed by an artist from Anguilla.
Yeah.
And we
I
might
think
ask
that's
why
it.
Anguilla.
Let's give it a listen and we'll take calls.
All right.
Nothing really to it. Let's get together and create opportunity. Optimize opportunity. Pursue opportunity. Embrace, yes. Create opportunity. Optimize opportunity. Pursue opportunity. Embrace. Everybody say hi to new ideas.
Okay, we want to invite you out there, the listeners, to, if you wish, please call in. We have the representative of the ECCB in studio for another 15 or 12 minutes, and she'd be happy to take your calls. We seem to have a caller on the line coming in. He got impatient. 449-3095-9697, 616-4257, and the overseas line 305-432-9624. Good morning, caller. We have with us the representative of the ECCB, and this is they're marking Financial Information Month 2016. Go right ahead.
Good morning, Afi, and good morning to your guests in studio. Good morning to Dominica and the listening public to the big station. Afi, it is clear that the ECCU is recognizing the importance of finance in the development of the Caribbean, and particularly the OECS, and seeing that all the financial institutions in Dominica are on board. I was wondering whether they would find time, let us say at their closing, that the symposium would be addressing financial sector reform in the OECS territories. And I say this because although we talk about global finance and all these sorts of stuff, as you mentioned on an issue of standardization of things, there should be a financial sector reform that would probably address, you know, the last big issue they have is this de-risking issue. And I think all that should stem from, if you have a financial sector reform, you will have a solid financial institution that can withstand the scrutiny that demands and requires this de-risking issue.
Let's see if we can get the representative to respond. Thank you so much for that question. Financial sector reform?
And that we have to continually work on, right? After the de-risking, even if we're not in public speaking about every step that we take, we're discussing all of these issues. So for the caller and for the general public, we may not come and tell you we have done this or we have reached there, but we are. The de-risking is something we cannot ignore. We must deal with it, and we have been having discussions on it.
And people have also heard, in relation to the de-risking, the question of the difficulty with the correspondent banks,
right?
And that's very personal. Especially Christmas is coming. This is a time of year when people expect
money,
transfers from their family and friends to help them out.
I mean, in Dominica, we haven't had any of our banks lose corresponding relationships. But in terms of the topic and the wider ECCU, it's ongoing discussion.
It's ongoing. Okay. Caller, are you still there? No, the caller is gone. But it is a very, very serious current issue for us. And just this week, the international community heard news of some crisis in Deutsche Bank in Germany, and then the announcement by Prime Minister May in England that she was planning very early March next year to move forward with Article 50 of the European Convention on beginning delinking the UK from the rest of Europe, and what are the implications? I mean, people really, even if the general public may not fully understand it, they need to develop an appreciation for and a sensitivity to the fact that we have a central bank that has done very well for us over the last how many decades, and to continue that there's a changing world out there, and so keep us posted, keep us informed.
Right, and that's why we have our ECCB Connects every week. We have different programs, and we speak along all those lines. People are free to visit our website, eccb-centralbank.org, and we have all of these topics. We did cover a lot of these topics.
This is Independence Time for Dominica. This is culture. This is work. The ECCB actually, most people may not be aware of this, made a significant contribution in its home state of St. Kitts in Bastet. In
I
helping,
should ask the governor, yeah? But
yes, I know, no, but it's really a promo for the ECCB because they became partners with the private sector in St. Kitts in the restoration of the historic buildings, the sites. And you go to Bastet today in St. Kitts and you will see almost a completely restored capital. There's a lesson there for the rest of us, and I've often wondered why that has not been aggressively promoted as a parallel program
in the other
territories. Yeah, so it is a question I want to ask the governor,
for the governor.
and say, hey, come on, let's do this, and so on. This reminds you, we have a few more minutes of the representative of the ECCB here in studio at Q95. Feel free to call. You know the numbers: 3095-9697, 616-4257, and the overseas number 305-432-9624.
So let me just encourage the public while I'm there and we're waiting for a call to not be afraid to speak about finances in your household. Husband and wife, people that looking at settling down, getting married, boyfriend and girlfriend, even where the children are concerned, because we have to let them know that it is not mommy work and mommy has an unlimited supply of money. It's limited and there are things we have to do, and sometimes they cannot always get what they want at the time that they want it, and we have to set priorities, and they too have to set priorities.
Absolutely.
While they may need a shoe for school, it does not have to be a Jordan, and we as parents, we have to guide our children as well.
But some of us still remember going to school wearing a shoe that our brother wore.
Yeah, pass me down,
which was handed down and
That's
repaired
right.
and polished and looked good as new.
I tell you.
Pants as well, shirts. So in a real sense, so financial smarts is also about passing on good values, passing on traditional values that worked for us, that allowed people to cope with a shortage of cash in the way they manage their physical
assets.
It's
so important as adults, the decisions we make, because if our children see us making Vicky decisions in terms of finances, we don't have money to, let us say, purchase food or to pay bills, but we're out at the festivals, we're out at every action, and we're buying new clothes going out, then they're going to see and pattern in that same way.
That's right.
So sometimes we have to say, I would like to go to the show, but I'm unable to because the last $50 I have, I want to use it, whether it's to pay a bill, whether it's to buy food for the rest of the week.
Yeah.
So we have to make those decisions.
And there's something else too, of teaching people the value of work that actually generates finances.
I totally agree, because even my children, they they got something about what they call, you giving them a something at the end of every month. I think they call it, they have a nice little name calling it, like an allowance. And I like, for what?
No.
You don't just get allowance. I go to work every day and I get paid. So if you want some money, then you do something and then we can arrange. But there's nothing like allowance. There's nothing like freeness.
No, you need to earn your allowance.
You have to.
Clean the yard, wash the car.
And I mean not doing your ordinary work, because
No.
you have to contribute to being a member of the family.
Yes.
But if you go beyond, then I can give you something.
Absolutely.
We can negotiate something. We have Central Credit Union. Of course, they're late, so I will give them the last 5 minutes.
Good morning to Central Credit Union.
Hi, good morning.
How are you today?
I'm fine, and how are you doing?
Thank you so much for joining us. What can you tell us about your role in the Financial Information Month, and why is it important to the Central Credit Union?
Well, Financial Information Month is a month that where all the
First of all,
financial
tell us who you are.
Oh, sorry, yes. I am Arifa Panfe, Administrative Secretary at the Central Credit Union, Portsmouth branch.
Welcome.
Financial Information Month is important to us because this is an opportunity for us to educate our members and prospective members about financial things that they need to know about. This is a month where we inform schools about savings, because savings is important, and we figure that the younger you start, the better. So Central takes part in this initiative each year, because for us it's important to get involved in community related activities.
Okay. And it builds your membership?
Yes, it does.
Builds your savings pool and so on. What about investment? Is it ever too early to start talking to children about what we were just talking about, investing?
No, it's never too early to start talking to children about investment, because I think the younger you start, the better for you, because once you have an early understanding of your finances, of money, the importance of savings, why do you save, you have a greater appreciation for money. So when you start young and you understand that money has value, you don't just get things for free, you have to work hard for them, everything has a cost, then you have a better understanding when you become an adult, because you start from young, you start with your little piggy bank. You teach the children how to save a little bit from their money. So you may have money, you teach them how to sacrifice.
Okay.
You decide, okay, instead of buying that ice pop, you can save the money, because later you might want to buy the doll for Christmas,
Exactly.
These are the little things that you teach them, so that they know as they get older, that is what you have to do.
We have a caller on the line. Let's see if they wish to interact with you. Good morning, caller. Go right ahead, please.
Good morning.
Good morning.
And good morning to the lady. And
We have a representative of ECCB and a representative of the Central Credit Union in-house, and we're talking in connection with the Financial Information Month. Go right ahead.
I'm talking through experience. And one of the things that I've noticed, the bank, if there is a situation where the economy of Dominica is hard, just let the people know that it is hard or whatever, they cannot borrow money. Because I'm going through challenges where I ask people and they ask for so much. Although I feel to myself I can afford to pay based on my income, but the bank keep on, they're too hard on the people that's outside there. I think they need to loosen up a bit and probably send someone out there to really look at, so work with the person to see how well the person is, what the person is doing, how they're making their money and so forth. They're too tough on
Okay, you're talking about maybe establishing something a colleague of mine in Barbados has done, a shepherding or stewarding, that it's an accompaniment with the investor and with the source of financing. Thank you so much, caller, an excellent suggestion. Let's see if our guests in studio have a reaction to that.
I'm not sure if he's speaking about business or if it's personal financing he was looking for. The thing is that, and tomorrow we'll be discussing that, applying for credit, what the banks are looking for, what they need, why would you get the loan, why wouldn't you get the loan. The thing is that there's a limit. People always feel like they can pay. I can pay it. But when you look at the paper, you get X amount every month. And most of the institutions, they do not want to go above 40%. They can work with you, they can flex, but above 40%. Because if they have to take more than that, you still have bills to pay and children to look after and this to do. So they will be putting you in an uncomfortable financial situation. And although people feel, I know I can pay it, I can give them their money. But as the banks, as the commercial banks, they have to be very careful in terms of giving out loans. Remember, when you give out loan, that's people's money you're giving out.
Yeah, but let's raise another.
If you cannot pay the loan, you're putting people's finances in
jeopardy. Let's raise the question though: Is it not important in an economy like those of the ECCB member countries to take account of the equity, the sweat equity value that is, in order for the person to qualify even for consideration, that they're investing so much time of their own time, of the family time, of the whatever in the business? Is that taken into account? Is that factored in to the qualifying criteria, not just how much money you have in the bank or what's the value of your land?
Okay, Afi, so let's look at it.
Equity.
If we're looking at it your way, even if you put all of your waking time in the business and all of your mother and your father and your sisters and everybody
and value it,
and we value it, and at the end of the day the business is still not making the cash to pay back the loan,
It may be not a problem with the business. It may be a problem with the business environment.
Well,
It could be. It could be.
So-
For
so
instance,
I
take
know-
agriculture. Farmers are hardworking people. They get up at 3 o'clock in the morning. They spend a lot of time. They know what they're doing generally. If there's no market for their produce, they will not be able to generate the cash with which to service the loan. But that's not a function of their inability to generate the revenue.
but at the end of the day, the commercial bank is really looking at the ability to pay back.
Yeah, but the commercial
There are other
bank, I think
variables to consider, but
the fact that I think the fact that the person was driving and although they didn't state it, could be, do the financial institutions, i.e. ECCB and the commercial institution, not have a responsibility to take that bigger look and say, okay, we want to have a portfolio in agriculture, but that means we need to also invest in marketing. We need to also invest in packaging, so that in fact, when we make loans to people in the production sector, the primary production sector, we can ensure that the cash comes back because we have
so
helped
you can
ensure.
pay back the loan. And that is where, well, you will not do it with individual people.
No,
That is where
a
it's got
sector.
to come together, exactly.
Absolutely.
To come together, and you can approach the financial institutions that way.
Absolutely.
And they should be able to work with you.
Right. We have another caller on the line. Good evening. Good morning, caller.
Yes, actually, I had one question. What is the ECCB's role or function in the interest rate, if any? If not, why not? Because I think
Okay.
when you talk finance, we have to remember that
Interest rate issues.
interest on borrowing, and it is the cost of borrowing.
Okay.
But I want to know, why is it that we are in an 8-union thing, and yet the interest rate varies in each country?
Okay.
That's
Thank you, caller. Any comment
Because
on
the
that?
interest rate, well, for savings, we said the savings interest rate. I remember it used to be 4%.
It used
went
to
down
be.
to 3. Now it's 2.
2.
And so we may have to look at other safe means of investment, hence the ECCB saving and investment course that can help us some way. In terms of the borrowing rate, that would be market driven. So institutions will go based on the market, what people can afford, and how they can get people to come in.
The credit union movement is a savings-driven
Yes, it is.
movement. And how do you encourage people to save if the interest rates on savings are so low?
Well, we encourage people to save because we have to show them the value of saving.
Sure.
You need to save. We encourage saving from small. That's why we have depositors account for children, and then you move up to become a member. So we want you to save because we want you to see the value of saving. Saving because when you save, you can use that saving as collateral for your loan. So we always want you to look at the bigger picture. It's not about how much interest you're going to receive, but what value, what other value your savings will have for you.
Okay.
So when you want to, like you're a child, you start off or you just start working, but eventually you'll want to go and study, you'll want to have a house, you'll want a car and all that. And you're going to need to have some form of a down payment
Right.
for your future investment. So that's why we always encourage you to save, because savings, we don't encourage our members to tap into their savings to do the things that they want to do. We encourage you to take loans because it's better to have your savings for when you get older, when you probably will not be able to get the loan because you may not have the means to finance the loan. So now you will have the opportunity to actually tap into the savings. But when you're young and you're able, we encourage you to do as much saving as possible. Don't use your savings account much. You do loans. And of course, we counsel you on the loan. So we wouldn't let you take this huge loan that you wouldn't be able to pay off.
Sounds like we need a full program.
And
on this.
while we say the savings, it has been decreasing, we know that for sure.
For sure.
In the ECCU, the savings rate, the interest on savings is still higher than anywhere in the US. You can check it out.
True, it's
So
true,
it is
but it's
still
not
very
as high as it used to be.
No, it's not. I mean, it's going down.
Here an example of the kinds of issues that we would want to raise with the governor. And one of them is, in recent times, the sale of passports has become the major source of revenue for many member states of the Eastern Caribbean Central Bank. What are the implications of that? Because the bank has literally no control over that program. It's a nationally driven, nationally managed, nationally controlled. But it is about bringing, if you will, money into the system. So it does have some implications. Where does it go? the escrow accounts, who manages that. And these are and of course, because it becomes a part of the public sector investment program, as we're seeing here in Dominica and in St. Kitts and in all the islands.
So you want me to ask him, or you will ask him that?
Tell him to get ready to deal with that as a major issue
I will
for
give him
us.
a heads up.
Give him a heads up.
No problem.
And secondly, we really need, you heard me talking to Wadix before, we really need a major signal coming from the financial sector, including, and the credit unions are doing this already, to culture. Culture is a huge potential industry, potential employer, particularly of young people. But we need to see millions invested. How do we shift focus from the standard to making culture, music, art, dance, so that people like Wadix can put together teams of promoters that year-round promote agriculture, using the talent and skill that they have and so forth, and thereby generating the income that makes your job so much easier.
I'm with you on that, I'm all into culture. I wrote my CADAS.
So I want the governor to come ready to talk to us about that too.
I will personally invite you and let you know.
It's 8:54. I want to thank the two of you for spending time with us. Come back again. We really do need to have more regular discussion about the matter of finance and money, because it speaks to our culture, who we are, how we manage those things like money, the environment. Tells the world who we are.
So thank you very much, Afi, and the rest of the media houses. At 11 o'clock, NCCU, we have our Financial Information Month media lunch.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And thank you for coming. And Central, stay well, do well.
Yes, thank you.
Nothing really to it. Let's get together and create opportunity, optimize opportunity, pursue opportunity, embrace, yes. Create opportunity, optimize opportunity, pursue opportunity, embrace. Everybody say, aye to new ideas, aye to your future, aye to better health, to education, aye to development, aye to your business, aye to new ideas, say aye, 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 aye. Opportunity, optimize opportunity, pursue opportunity, embrace, yes. Create opportunity, optimize opportunity, pursue opportunity, embrace. Endless opportunity to enhance your success. The sky is the limit, settle for nothing less. Let's get started from today. No delay, go straight away. Opportunity for all of us to make a brighter way. Hello, this is how we cope. Together we can give you hope. Hello, I want you to believe anything you can achieve. There is nothing really to it. Let's get together and create opportunity, optimize opportunity, pursue opportunity, embrace, yes. Create opportunity, optimize opportunity, pursue opportunity, embrace. Hello, this is how we cope. Together we can give you hope. Hello, I want you to believe anything you can achieve. There is nothing really to it. Let's get together and create opportunity, optimize opportunity, pursue opportunity, embrace, yes. Create opportunity, optimize opportunity, pursue opportunity, embrace.
Yes, we want to thank you for listening to, in my view, what has been a really very interesting discussion this morning with Wadix to begin with, and then now with the Eastern Caribbean Central Bank and the Central Credit Union about financial management. Of course, this is the hot seat. It's a hot seat with a difference, I imagine. And each one of us brings what we can to the programming that happens here at the big station. I believe that there's more to be discussed, there's more to be learned, and especially at this time of year where you have young artists. I mean, I was listening to some music in studio this morning before I went on air that Richie was playing, Extraordinary. I actually didn't realize it was his music. And I'm saying, my goodness, this is up there and even surpassing a lot of the music that I hear regularly played on radio stations coming from somewhere else. And so why don't we have more? Why don't we promote more? Why don't we encourage more? There's nothing to prevent somebody like a Richie becoming, a really famous, iconic kind of singer. There's nothing to prevent all the other young singers and dancers and promoters, reaching really high heights, generating income. They have musicians that they will need to pay, recording studio time that they will need to cover, travel time, marketing time, promo time, album designing time, and graphics time. And you put that alongside some of the young people like my young brother over there in Citronay at Standards. I mean, some of the best food in the island, in my view, humble view. And he and his mom and his sister and a team of people just there almost 24/7 generating that. So you can go in there and good service, quick service. The place is clean and nice atmosphere, unpretentious. You can chat, you meet all kinds of nice folks there, etc. So, I mean, how do we bump up those things that we are proving to be able to do so well and turn that into something magical that speaks to Dominica, speaks to who we are? And that's what we could and should be doing. And I really hope that in this time, around this time, context of Financial Information Month and other contexts, context of the culture, context of what culture is, context of culture being such a synergistic, magical power that can connect economics and trade. I mean, it's amazing. I sat in that dining room yesterday at the Fort Young Hotel for the brunch put on by the Rosa Cultural Group, and there we were celebrating the culture and saying we need to do things to protect and preserve it. While outside in the bar area, there were other Dominicans busy selling, who are busy selling passports. Passports are the quintessential iconic image of who we are, our heritage, our culture, our identity. So within meters, we have one group of people coming together to protect, preserve, enhance, apply our heritage and culture to building ourselves. And a few meters away, other Dominicans busy talking to people about buying our passports. When in fact, in selling that passport, you're selling the very thing we're trying to protect and preserve and even inform the next generation about the value of culture. So there's something not quite right. That's oil and water. You can't mix the two. We have a decision. We have some decisions that we need to make. Even as we, in 1 month's time, celebrate our 39th anniversary of political independence. But what does that mean? What does it mean to be Dominican? What does it mean to be Dominican if you're born and raised here and were taught things by your grandparents, as opposed to becoming a Dominican by buying a Dominican passport? Is that an oil and water mix that will never mix? Are there other ways in which we can mobilize financing? We had the Eastern Caribbean Central Bank in here. One of the most successful central banks in the world is our bank. Are they engaged with us? We're going to find out, because we're going to find a way to ask the governor of that central bank, what's your position on the sale of passports as a source of generating public sector revenue? So these are issues. These are very serious issues. A lot of you are out there making millions. Well, some of you are out there making millions selling passports, and the rest, the majority, are out there struggling to make monthly payments on little loans that you took to send your child to university or something like that, while other people are just cozying up to politicians and getting their children sent to university for free, while you try to be honest and hardworking, and you earned and you borrowed and you having a hard time meeting all your bills because you tried to do it the honest way, the hard way, while other people are slipping in under the net because they have friends in high places. That cannot be the way to build a country or a region. It cannot be. And it is not a way to do that. And we got to confront these issues, people. We got to confront them. We cannot sweep that under the carpet. You can't have people trying to protect and preserve who we are while other people are willing to take who we are and sell it for as much as they can get and pocket most of that money. Cannot be happening at the same time. Wrong. Disaster. You cannot have that. It will not work. And that's why Dominica is in the mess, the economic and financial mess that it is. It's not that we cannot generate money. It's just that we're doing it in a way that enriches a few and impoverishes the many. Why is it possible to take $18 million and assign it to a bridge? And I'm understanding, and I'm going to call that person who called Angelo this morning and said that they had information, or last night, and said they had information that the real cost of the bridge in Roseau is $4 million and the real cost of the wall is $1 million, which makes it $5 million, while $18 million appears to have been assigned to that project. So what happened to the other millions? 5 million from 18 leaves 13. What happened to the 13 million? Who's got it? Where is it? And if, as the PM says, that money came from the sale of passports, you mean our passports, our heritage, our legacy, our identity was sold to generate $18 million for a project when only $5 million being spent on it? So who has the other $13 million? The same kinds of questions we have about Petrocaribe. If Petrocaribe generated close to $300 million in deferred payments to Venezuela, and we've spent money on paving roads in Vicaz, in Marigot, and wherever else we've paved roads, and we've done this, we've sponsored shows and events and so forth, let's say to the tune of 50 million or even 100 million. Where is the other $200 million? Where is it? And you're telling us we don't have money. We don't have $140,000 to pay the what you call it, the money to the public works workers, 19 of them, severance pay, $140,000, and yet 6 Labour Party politicians who contested the last election and lost, all of them have been given jobs, all of them. On average, it is my understanding that each one of them earn, on average, between $6,000 and $8,000 a month. Let us take the low figure, $6,000 a month. Times 6, that's $36,000 a month. Times 12, that's over $500,000 that you paid to people who lost an election. And you cannot pay $140,000 in severance pay to 19 men who have families to support, whose jobs you destroyed. That's the Dominica. Is that who we are? Is that what we are? Is that what it means to be a Dominican today? That we stand quietly by and watch people impoverish other Dominicans while they get rich, while they contest, they lose, and they get jobs that pay them much more than they were earning before in their previous assignments? What kind of madness is this? And you're still smiling, and you're still laughing, and you're still singing Dominique qui du konsi wo du Pokemon. Let's be serious, people. I mean, this is hard talk. This is serious hard talk that we're not having. And I'm encouraging us, and the hot seat is encouraging us, and the big station is encouraging us to have this conversation, to open up to each other and confront each other and say, partner, how could you agree to be a part of this? How could somebody who a former president or former presidents agree to be part of this? How could people who are president today but who were labor union champions before sit there and watch 19 public sector workers lose their jobs because and not be paid severance pay, while people who lost an election are making $30,000-$40,000. I mean, come on. Think about that. It's not nice. Not nice. We have some messages from the persons who pay the bills right here. We're going to allow them to operate, and hope you think about some of the things we've said.
You're invited.
Let's go. Down to court, you know we've got the best in show. To be satisfied, come on, let's go. Down to court, that's where it's going down. Let's go. Let's go.
Courts, bringing value home.
This Independence, let's gather for the meal of the season, the KFC Independence Bucket. You get 6 hot or barbecue wings, 4 pieces chicken, 3 regular fries, 2 20-ounce drinks, so much for only $35. Well, there's more. Win nightly or season tickets to the World Creole Music Festival. Just spend $20 and enter the draws to win. Reward yourself this Independence with the delicious taste of KFC. Finger licking good.
Matuke's world-class products are in a league of their own. Made with the finest ingredients from traditional Caribbean recipes, Matuke's top-quality products provide the very best of great Caribbean flavors. Whether at breakfast, lunch, dinner, or snack time, enjoy the rich and delicious taste of Matuke's ketchup, mayonnaise, mustard, hot sauces, barbecue sauces, jams, canned beans, and more. Matuke's products better than all the rest. Available at Esau Trading Limited and island-wide.
This weekend, all roads lead to Grand Bay, South City. Rep your month. It's Vogo Meets Libra. Saturday, October 1st, it's all going down at Backstreet Lime Bar in Grand Bay. Rep Your Month, hosted by Asa Bantan, KO, and Kitty with special guest Triple K Combo. Bang time 9 p.m. till Juve. All emceed by Asa Bantan. Ladies free before 12 a.m. Men $5. Free drinks before 1 a.m. Pool party wet fed from 6 a.m. to 12 p.m. Rep your month. Vogo Meets Libra. Saturday, October 1st at Backstreet Lime Bar in Grand Bay. Sponsored by Kubuli Chebesau, Toujours Fresh, Archipelago Trading, Global Experts, and Flow.
Dragon Windows, hurricane safety tips. Protect and connect. All shutters are not alike. It's critical to get the product best suited to your needs. Dragon UPVC Windows recommends our well-designed and professionally fitted hurricane shutters to secure your home and business in this hurricane season. By taking a proactive approach toward fortifying your home or office building against hurricanes, you can rest easier knowing you have saved yourself money in damages. A little investment up front in getting your building prepared goes a long way. Tip brought to you compliments Dragon Windows at Fopolis.
And I'm free, and that's how it has to be. Oh, you were meant for me. Yes, I'm free, and that's how it has to be. Oh, you were meant for me. Yes, oh my girl, the love Jackie, yes it went strong. The love that Jah give us is very strong. We do certain things right and certain things wrong. And certain things wrong. We're walking on the beach and holding hands, my girl. This feels like a part of Jah plan. And I'm free, and that's how it has to be. Oh, you were meant for me. Yes, I'm free. what's right. We do know our best, do what's right. We are not in the dark, but we are in the light. We are not in the dark, but we are in the light. This girl that we have, I'm really glad it's for ourselves. I'm in love with you, I know what else. And I'm free, and that's how it has to be. Oh, you were meant for me. Yes, I'm free, and that's how it has to be. Oh, you were meant for me. I'm alright. So me not come to bring you down, girl. And me not come to bring you down, girl. We just come to give you some love. So me not come to bring you down, girl. And me not come to make you wrong, girl. Me just come to give you some love. Love for the round, love for the round. Oh, this is new. You know I'm in good studio. Oh, no. Come to give you love, girl. And I'm free. And that's how it has to be. Oh, you were meant for me. Yes, I'm free. And that's how it has to be. Oh, you were meant for me. I'm free. Oh, this is freedom. Oh, baby girl, this was so much fun. All because I'm convinced to you. This is possible. Yeah, baby girl, I'm so glad that you in my world.
The stage is set for the biggest Calypso competition ever. Wednesday, November 2nd, 8:30 p.m., Collinsville, Savannah. But the question is, who will dethrone the reigning champ 2015? Anton Joseph, 9 males, 1 female. John Mack, Dexter Peltick, Christopher Sylvester, Joe Dossett, Val Coffey, Charles Latham, Jude Delaney, Murphy John Jules, Kelly Williams, and Delma Daniel. 2 big shows, 1 night. Tickets only $60 in advance, $70 at the gate. VIP only easy $140. 2 big shows, 1 night. Calypso competition and band competition. Featuring Calypso legend Gordon Henderson. November 2nd, 2016. Collinsville, Savannah. The biggest show for the independent season.
Them can't support we. Yet them want this with music. This one is for every black youth who believe in a something see. No matter what they say, them a gonna realize that I'm a be a star. No matter what they say, I'm always trying. Yeah, 'cause I believe in God. Now one thing we learn, yeah, in a life, you be careful around people. Come in and know if them serve Father God, or if them worship Lord evil. And blow your esteem like courage. A positive you them discourage. About the negativity, but get a youth full of courage. No matter what they say or do, one day them a gonna realize that I'ma be a star. No matter what they say or do, I'm always trying. Yeah, 'cause I believe in you. Call the hope and the bad men of the world. Them got you for your heart, them would have got you for your shirt. A punch all the fence and try to bury in a dirt. Them bottom of my line, burn on me, them a get hurt. Like water in a boat, we are gonna squirt. Stand firm and stand tall with our back against the wall. You for me and I for you and all for one and one for all. No matter what they say or do, out on the black people. I don't want to see another black youth rise. You know, don't try to break down people. Try to elevate each other. To see if we could reach somewhere tomorrow and carry the mantle for the country. See? Hey, because them I want to see quality. Work hard in the street and I rise to Mr. Wagone. Them now want to see a quality. Work hard in the street and I rise to Mr. Wagone. Because a bag of black people never want to see a youth man around. And them now want to see a youth man around. Them now want to see a youth man around.
Shopping needs at the best prices in Dominica. Shop at S-Mart. Shop smart at S-Mart.
Shop smart at S-Mart. Can you get me some Lotto?
Oh, my favorite.
Shop smart at S-Mart.
I got a top-up flow and digital.
Shop smart at S-Mart.
Sunday to Sunday.
Open on holidays.
Shop smart at S-Mart.
So much fresh fruit and produce.
Good quality service. Unlimited parking. All the best products at S-Mart. You get the best prices.
Shop smart at S-Mart
For great prices and unlimited parking.
Entrance and exit on both Goodwin Road and Rawls Avenue. Open 7 days a week. Call 448-2340. Shop smart at
S-Mart.
When you are just too tired of the heat, check out Progressive Cooling. Get your air conditioning units any size, whether it's commercial, industrial, or residential. They've got it. Your home appliances are not working properly? Progressive Cooling also specializes in fixing refrigerators, ovens, fans, microwaves, and televisions. Progressive Cooling will fix it back to that good as new condition from Capuchin to Scott's Head. Progressive Cooling, located at Monbruce, will find you. Call 448-6980 or 613-3176. Progressive Cooling, so cool.
The NCCU Cadet Slipso competition is on again! Hi, I'm Gordon Henderson. Join me on November 2 at the Pottersville Savannah along with the brilliant 2016 Cadets finalists as we celebrate Dominica's original brand of Calypso. Showtime, 8:30, November 2, Pottersville Savannah. Book early.
If this hurricane coming, I'd better make sure I'm ready. I have my batteries, flashlight, water, tuna, sardines, and of course, Cricks, my vital supplies. Plus, with this new packaging, Cricks stays fresher for longer. So now I'm prepared for anything.
Cricks Vital Supplies.
Time to sleep, darling.
Dad, are there any monsters under the bed?
Not while I'm here. You're safe and sound.
Feeling cared for, protected, and secure. It's a feeling that every Massey United Insurance customer knows. After all, they're in the same safe hands, protected by our financial strength, stability, and experience, and cared for by our team. Now, all our customers are even more secure with the sound strength of Massey. It's a great feeling. Massey United Insurance. To learn more, contact our agents, JB Charles and Company Limited at 448-2876, CAM Dupini Inc. at 448-3012, and LA Dupini and Company Limited at 448-2310.
Flow Creole in the Park, the ultimate Creole experience, October 24th to the 27th, 2016, Botanical Gardens.
This is how we flow.
It's now on Never. You requested it and we listened. The government of Dominica and Discover Dominica Authority invite the nation to take advantage of the final World Creole Music Festival season ticket special. Only $250 EC dollars. $250 EC dollars. $250 EC. And they're available at Bullseye Pharmacy, Roseau and Portsmouth, Deepex in Roseau, ASI South City Grand Bay, Douglas Snack at Portsmouth, Pigs and Funds Roseau and Portsmouth. Offer ends October 7th, 2016. The World Creole Music Festival, where people meet. This advert was brought to you with the kind compliments of DJ Sal, the Extraordinary Network.
This is the remix. Grab Smart and AKA Not a Son. Divine Sound. Them say, say my baby.
Many waters I might cross just to find my way. All my life it seems so tough on this long journey. All this thought that I was lost, to lost to see the truth. But my baby, only you can see it. Deep within, you see my heart, you see my life, you see when things ain't going right. Deep in my heart, deep in my soul, I'm gonna love you, you're my girl. Yes, I'll do whatever it takes just to keep you in my world. No matter what the man do, no matter what the man do. Oh, yeah, yeah. No matter what the man do, no matter what the man do. Yeah, yeah. No matter what the man do, no matter what the man do. Oh, yeah.
No man can try to take my woman, yeah, yeah. 'Cause she has qualities that's only for me, yeah. No matter what a man can do, yeah. No matter what a man can buy. No matter how hard he tries, she'll always stay by my side, yeah. We can make love all over the place, yeah. I'm speaking now, my woman is my woman, yeah. Man can try to even touch the sky, but he'll never reach. She's mine for eternity.
You see when things ain't going right. Deep in my heart, deep in my soul, I'm gonna love you, you're my girl. Yes, I'll do whatever it takes just to keep you in my world. No matter what the man do,
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 no matter what the man do.
no matter what the man do, yeah.
You know my baby,
Divine, she's my baby.
so much,
She means so much to me,
so I will love you for eternity.
for eternity, yeah.
'Cause you bring out the best in me. You see my
Remember, we are in the hurricane season. Listen to Q95 FM radio when a hurricane is approaching. This will help you create a plan of action. Continue keeping in touch with your friends and family. They will gain comfort just knowing where you are, how you are faring, and how close the storm is to you. If you are in an area that is on the outskirts of the storm, tell them. Assure them that you are all doing well. Remember, they only know what they are told on the radio, and their imagination runs wild. If you lose your telephone power, call them at least once with your cell phone to tell them you do not have a phone service and that you will call as soon as it is restored. This way, you do not have to use up your cell phone minutes, which should be saved for emergencies.